Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, I'm glad you're back. Today is a sad day because I managed to get my background dirty, but that's fine. I could have moved you, but then I have nothing to hide. I am very messy. Let's just ignore that. So today I have a set that is perfect for beginners, and I know that when you're gonna see these, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that's not for beginners, that's too hard. It's not. You can do it. If you don't believe in yourself, no one's gonna believe in yourself. No one else, trust me. Well, maybe your mother, But anyway, so I have these, and you need to try them because they are so easy to do. And I mean, this one specifically you can use the rest of the year. Like, you don't have to do it only for Valentine's Day. I want roses because I love roses, and I wanted to incorporate them somehow. And then this one's really simple and is going to help immensely with your ability to draw straight lines. So you really need to try this. You learned how to make a heart in the last beginner video, so that should be easy. And then this one again is going to be really easy because it's abstract, so the heart doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see, and then the rest of the things don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be the same. You can use any colors you want, you can do anything you want. So yeah, honestly, you have no excuse. You need to get on with this because everything is really simple to do, although it looks complicated. And then think about how proud you're going to be if you try these and you succeed at them, because you will. And then, you're going to be like, oh my God, I did something amazing. So yes, get on with it, do it, because you can. I believe in you. Anyway, I really hope you're going to enjoy today's video, and I hope you will recreate these. And if you do, you can give me a thumbs up. You can leave a comment down below because that helps, and maybe share this video with your friends if you want me to have a go at them as well. So yeah. Anyway, with all of that said, let's do some nails. I'm going to start off with Cashmere from Get Nailed by Laura McBride, and this is from the Core collection. And I'm gonna apply 2 layers of this and cure each for 30 seconds in my LED lamp, and that means they're gonna be fully cured. Then I am going to remove the sticky layer, as you see here. I'm just using a lint-free wipe and some cleanser, and then I'm gonna go in with Ho 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 and this Glitter Bells middle liner, because I kind of always use this one. I don't know why. I love the length of it, and yeah. Anyway, then here I am just kind of painting a heart, and it's gonna be a bit off-centered and a bit, I don't know, a bit of a weird shape. So I didn't want a perfect heart. I don't think I could paint a perfect heart unless I really, really struggled. Yeah, I'm not great at painting certain things. I don't know why. But yeah, and I'm just bringing in more of that color, and I'm trying to make everything look even. And when I'm happy, I'm just gonna pop that in the lamp. And then this is Candy Kisses, and I'm just gonna do shapes now, just random shapes. You can do whatever you want here. You can add more hearts if you want. I didn't want to. I wanted one heart that was very, very, in the center of attention, basically. Then this one is Pink Champagne, and this is a beautiful color. I absolutely love the different, it has color shifting properties a little bit, and it is gorgeous. And again, I'm just basically painting some shapes. No rhyme or reason. I just knew that I wanted all of them to be on that side of the nail. I wanted the left top side to be empty, so just, yeah, I did just that. Then I'm going in with Velvet Matte from Ink London, and I'm gonna apply a layer of this. I'm going to actually just kind of float it on the top because I don't want any of the colors to drag. Then I'm going in with Black Knight colored gel paint from Ink London, and I'm using this because I wanted something that's not gonna be shiny like the No Wipe, because the No Wipe obviously would have been very, very shiny, whereas this is gonna leave me with kind of a part shine but very textured look. You're gonna see in a minute how it looks at the end. And what I'm doing is I'm creating kind of an outline to that heart. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And also the line work does not have to be perfect. It can be thicker in some places and thinner in others, and it can be a bit raggedy. And then, yeah, it's honestly, this does not have to be, well, perfect. So I'm adding lines and I'm connecting everything together. Wherever there's like a corner of something or a pointy area, I am going to connect it to something else, because why not? And it's such an easy design, but it's so effective and it looks so much more complicated than it actually is. And I do love doing this type of design. I've done it quite a few times now on my clients. And you can add anything you want in there in the middle, so you don't have to do only like Valentine's Day design. I'm doing this because it's Valentine's Day soon, so I decided to do a design for that. But you can add anything, a flower or anything like that. And in my opinion, it kind of looks like one of those stained glass windows a little bit. And yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want again and make it look gorgeous. Also with those like stained glass windows, you don't have the outline perfect necessarily. So I think that just gives it a bit of a real kind of look to it. And it's really easy. You saw how easy it was. Then I'm going in with the shiny top coat from Ink London, the Ultimate No Wipe. I prefer this one because it doesn't like crack at all. This is perfect for gel polish and for extensions, like hard gel extensions or acrylic. So that's why I use this one all the time. And I applied that only on the top of that heart, and now I'm removing the sticky layer off of that gel paint, and you can see that it has that kind of, I don't know how to call it, maybe like a rubber kind of thing or something like that. Then on the next nail, I did not remove the sticky layer, and I'm going in with this foil. This is called Isla, something like that, which I think they mean like island or something similar. I'm not sure exactly what they wanted to do with that name, but I'm just going to wrinkle it up. Also, this is from Ink London's editions. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm gonna wrinkle it up because I wanted a very, very sparse kind of look to this. And then on the middle there, I am pressing a bit more, and I'm just adding like more of it. You see what I'm doing, because that's where the heart is going to be, and I wanted that heart to kind of have something in the background that's gonna bring it into focus even more. So I'm doing that, and I kept on playing with it until I was happy. And then I'm gonna go in with all the colors that I showed you before and Nebula, but first I'm applying here a base coat. So I'm using All About the Base from Get Nailed by Laura McBride, and I honestly wish I didn't use this one. I wish I used like a top coat, because you can see that it kind of took away from the holographic foil for some reason. So yeah, next time I wouldn't use that base coat. You know, it's just it's not great to work on top of foils, which is fine, but I'm not gonna use it next time, because you're gonna see afterwards I'm gonna use that foil again, and it's gonna keep that holographic look to it, whereas this one kind of looks like it's matte now. Anyway, because I did not cure the layer of base coat, and now I'm just kind of dragging colors in, they kind of spread out a little bit to create a little bit of a marbled effect. And then I'm gonna go in with the biggest dotting tool that I have, and I'm adding 2 dots in the middle there. And then I'm going in with my brush again, and of course I'm out of focus because, well, I haven't done it in, I think, quite a bit, I would say. I like to think that I haven't done it in quite a bit because I don't remember mentioning it in quite a bit. So I guess I had to do it again. And then I'm gonna use that black gel paint again, and I'm going to paint some lines. And I'm kind of measuring things out, and I'm gonna do these two on the bottom. They are going to like kind of look the same, so you have like a constant heartbeat kind of thing, and then it's gonna go all crazy because it meets the love. I don't know what it was in my mind, but something happened there. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to make those lines a bit more even, because at first the only thing you have to worry is actually putting the line on the nail, doing the the placement wherever you want it, and then make sure that you come back and you actually do the thickness that you want and make it even and stuff like that. And yeah, you can see here that it went a little bit bigger and then it went crazy. You're gonna see in a second, like, oh my god, my love, because you kind of saw your love when you had the heartbeat thing on. I don't know, I can't explain my brain. But yeah, I'm doing exactly the same. I'm going back in and I'm gonna like thicken those lines wherever I think they need to and clean them up a little bit. And yeah, just you see what I'm doing. This is a very nice gel paint to work with, but you're not gonna be able to do necessarily small details because I don't know, it's a bit weird to work with for small details like tiny bits, but then we have other products for that, so then I went in with the Ultimate No Wipe top coat and I cured that nail was done. And then for the third one, I'm going in with All About the Base again, and I'm gonna apply a layer of this all over the nail and not cure it. So I'm applying a very, very thin layer, and then I'm dropping some of those colors in, and you're gonna see that they're gonna spread out kind of like a blooming gel with spread out colors. And I'm putting them randomly at this point. Again, all I knew was that I didn't want anything in the bottom right corner necessarily, so I'm kind of putting the colors randomly in the top corner there, and you see how much they spread. And then I decided that this one was not really round anymore. I tried to save it, I didn't, but you'll see in a minute what I did to save it. And then I'm applying a layer of Velvet Matte, and here I am just going to draw some roses. I showed you before how to draw roses. It's really, really easy to do. You see what I've done, a middle kind of 2 lines in the middle, and then I'm going around with 2 and then maybe even 3 lines. The bigger the rose gets, the more lines you're gonna add, and make them a bit thicker in the middle and then thinner on the sides. So yeah, it's so easy to do these roses, and they look very vintage kind of, and that's because there were loads of designs in the vintage era. So a very long time ago, there were loads of designs that had those type of roses, and then I drew another type of rose there at the bottom, but I'm gonna show it to you again in a minute in like a bigger version because that's kind of tiny. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue drawing roses. It's not that interesting in my opinion, but I kind of wanted to show you the whole design and how it took place. So yeah, I'm going all over wherever I have the colors, and then I decided that this is gonna be kind of like what do you call it, the rose that hadn't bloomed yet, whatever it's called. And then I'm showing you here how I drew the other small rose. So I'm doing that. You see what I'm doing there. It's really easy to do. And then you do a swirl in the middle, and that's it. That's a rose. And also my partner was very, very impressed about that rose specifically. I don't know why, but he really loved it. Not the rest, you know, not anything else that I've done. That rose specifically really impressed him, which is great. And now I'm just drawing some kind of leaves, I guess, here and there, just to fill up that space because it was a bit empty. And honestly, this is my favorite design that I've done in this video. This is just so gorgeous. I don't know. I love how it came out. And I'm kind of adding those leaves to come out of a rose kind of thing. So they're not just there for the, you know, sake of being there. They actually are connected to something. So keep that in mind whenever you're, you know, doing this. But yeah, you can see this gel paint is a bit like, if you paint it thin, it's not extremely pigmented, but it does have its uses. So to be honest, I really love it. Just keep in mind that, you know, their no wipe is a bit more pigmented than this. So yeah. And I went in and I added leaves wherever I thought, and then I decided that rose there at the bottom needed a stem, so I added a stem. And now I'm just adding some kind of like very weird branches, which I thought they're gonna be a mistake, but to be honest, I do think that they completed the design so beautifully. And now I'm just doing this like stippling technique. You've seen me doing it before if you watched my other beginner videos, and I really love to complete a design with something like this. It's just so gorgeous. You keep it like at the bottom there, you keep a bit more of that product, and you make more dots, and then the more you go to the top you do less. And yeah, it gives this like kind of triangle, long triangle effect, and it creates that. There you go. It's beautiful. I love it. I do love it. And then I decided I'm gonna mess with this a bit more, and I'm gonna add more dots. And it's like, you know, the wind is blowing and things are like flying off these, and I really love it. And now I removed the sticky layer off of that, and you can see what I meant when I said that it's a bit like half shiny and half matte kind of thing. I don't know. I really love this design, and it was so easy to do. Really easy. Anyway, moving on to the last two nails, I am applying some of that foil there. Not that you couldn't see what I'm doing. And I had a hard time staying in the middle of the screen apparently on this whole video. I don't know what was wrong with me. But anyway, I'm applying this, and again it's very raggedy because I moved it. I wrinkled it, and it's exactly the look I wanted. And then I'm applying some old colors actually that I used until now. I'm applying them to my palette, and these palettes you can get from Ink London, and they're really inexpensive and really awesome for loads of things. So yeah, they're made of like silicone, and they're absolutely incredible. I have like 8 of them. But yeah, I'm applying all the colors in a line. Make sure that if you do touch the colors that are already on the palette, you wipe your brush, because look at that. That's a lot of color contamination that would go back into your jar. And then I decided to kind of mix them up a little bit, to not have only, you know, like the colors in a line. And then I'm going in with my ombre brush, El Ombre from Ink London, and I'm picking this up, and I'm using this because it's really easy to like release the product off the top of it, because it has like the bristles are apart, not unlike a normal brush. So when you apply it to the nail, it actually, the product attaches itself to the nail, and it's really easy for it to release from the brush. So that's why I always use this ombre brush to do marble. And again, I'm doing exactly the same thing. If I wouldn't have used that foil underneath, I would have put a bit of base coat underneath this just to spread it out a little bit and make it a bit more thinner. But because I used the foil, I didn't want to ruin the foil again. I could probably use the top coat, but I didn't feel like it. I just went in straight with the colors, and I'm adding color and I'm taking color away, and I'm doing whatever I feel like with this. Then I'm using the Ultimate No Wipe top coat, and I'm applying it over the two nails and giving it a full cure of 60 seconds in my LED lamp. And then after I'm done, this whole set is done. These are all done now, and I'm in love with how they came out. I really hope you guys do as well, and I hope you will recreate them, and you'll see how easy they are. Also, I hope you will tag me in it if you do recreate them, because I would love to see it. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. So yeah, you know, I'm here to help. And I think that's all I have to say. Good, I don't ramble too much then. With all of that said, I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!